Welcome to the very first video of the quarterly series Bootcamp. In this series, I've gathered and organized the best information from the most popular private quarterly series mentorships, as well as personal insight and strategies shared directly by some of the top quarterly series traders out there. This opening video is perfect for complete beginners or anyone who has never heard about quarterly series before. So what will you get from this video? Explanations of quarters functions, why time is so important, time alignment, what true opens are, and when they show up, how we can measure premium and discount downs by true opens, market cycles such as AMDX and XAMT, how to predict weekly daily bias using the market cycle. Let's get started. First, quarterly series focuses specifically on the time element of trading. Blending quarterly series time and ICT price will give you sharper entries. Time must be divided into 4 quarters for the best interpretation of market cycle. On the screen you can see 2 indicators that you can use, and here is the settings for both of them. The first one is what I personally use. This is how indicator calls. You can find this indicator in the description below this video. This is a private one, but fully free. Just click on the link, get access, add it on your charts, and use it. So here is settings, dividers, and Q label. You don't have to turn on the SSMT intro opens yet. I use it only for dividers and Q labels, but it's all up to you. And the second indicator is the most common one, the day one. I'm gonna show you the settings as well. So this is what usually people use for settings in this indicator. Here you can see the labels, daily cycle, weekly cycle, monthly cycle. Yeah, so it's pretty much it. It's all up to you. Whatever is works better for you, just pick that one. Well, let's get to time cycle. There's a lot of cycles. Starts with quarterly cycle, but I didn't put it here because no one really uses it, and you won't really use it as well. Yearly cycle, you won't really use it as well, but um, I just put it here so you would see the logic how the cycles work. So let's get started. The yearly cycle, the whole year splits into 4 quarters, each one is 3 months long. January to March is Q1, April to June is Q2, July to September is Q3, October to December, Q4. So again, yearly cycle, 4 quarters, each quarter is 3 months long. Monthly cycle, 4 quarters, each quarter is 1 week. Weekly cycle, 4 quarters, each quarter is 1 day, Monday to Thursday. Friday is not a quarter, it has its own function, which we'll talk about later on. So yeah. The next one is daily cycle. 4 quarters, each quarter is 6 hours long, aligning with the 4 trading session of the day. Session cycle is the same as 90-minute cycle. You can call it whatever you like more, but I call it session cycle. 4 quarters, each quarter is 90 minutes long. And also you have the microcycle, which is the same 4 quarters. Each quarter is 22.5 minutes long. So let me show you an example. Let's start from the cheat sheet, sorry, that you can see here. The 4 hour time frame monthly cycle, the 1 hour time frame weekly cycle, 15-minute time frame daily cycle, 5 minute time frame 90-minute cycle, 1 minute time frame micro cycle. So again, 4 quarters per monthly cycle, each quarter is 1 week. You get on the charts. Okay, personally I'm using this indicator. So I go on 4 hours chart on 4 hours chart, and what I can see is that looking back, each quarter is 1 week. 4 hours, each quarter is 1 week, monthly cycle. So you can see there is 4 quarters, and every single one is 1 week from Sunday 4th to Sunday 11th and more, as you can see, from 11th to 18, from 18 to 25, from 25 to 30. So yeah, that's pretty much it about monthly cycle. The same you can see with weekly cycle. Each quarter is 1 day of the week. So weekly cycle. So we can see Monday Q1, Tuesday Q2, Wednesday Q3, Thursday Q4. And let's see the daily cycle. Let's check it out. 15 minutes time frame for a session. Every single one 6 hour long. Asia session, London session, New York AM, New York PM, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So that's pretty much it about the session cycle. Actually, let me show you the session cycle as well. So basically, inside the, for example, the London session, which is 6 hours, we have 4 quarters by 1 hour and a half long. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And every single one of them is gonna be 1.5 hour long, right? Um, and also the same is microcycle, 1 minute time frame. In 90-minute cycle, there is 4 quarters by 22.5 minutes long. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the cycles. If you still don't understand, I would recommend you go and look for you can watch the day's first and second video about the cycles to understand it more. So let's get to market profiles and how to identify the daily bias. Right, we have the two scenarios, only two scenarios, which is AMDX and XAMD. Let's see an example of AMDX and XAMD, and we'll go back to this explanation. So AMDX, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and X is like continuation or reversal. So in this case, X is reversal. And XAMD, when X is continuation, A accumulation, M manipulation, D distribution. So in this case, X is continuation. So X can be continuation or reversal at the same time. So it's like or reversal or continuation. Depends on the charts and what they're showing us. All right, let's go back here. And once we know that AMDX is accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and X is expansion, but we call it continuation and or reversal, sorry. And here you can see that cycle or profile starts from the X, which is expansion or continuation or reversal, then accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So how can we identify the daily bias by it? For example, um, AMDX, meaning London quarter 2 manipulates. So we are connecting quarters to monthly, sorry, to uh, market profiles. We are connecting quarters to market profiles. For example, as we can see here, there is 15 minutes time frame. Let's go back to um, time cycles, 15 minutes time frame, daily cycle, right? So daily cycle, 4 quarters, 6 hours, every single quarter, 4 sessions, right? Um, as we can see, that Asia is Q1, right? And Asia is a accumulation. It's accumulate. Then we can see London manipulates, taking the Asia highs and Asia lows and going to high time frame PTA, right? And then we can see the distribution, which is reversal. So here, what happened here, we got the accumulation, manipulation into high time frame PTA, smart money reversal, and then price just went up by New York AM. Um, yeah, 930 just pump and pump. So, and the same is here is continuation. X is continuation, but X can be or continuation or reversal. In that case, we see X as continuation. Let's get to XAMD profile. So here, as we can see, this is monthly cycle XAMD profile. Q1 accumulates, Q2, or actually, yeah, my bad. Q1 is continuation. Q2 is accumulation. It's not going out from this range that much, right? Then he did not manipulate it to high time frame PDRA yet, right? Manipulation Q3, manipulation into high time frame PDRA, and Q4 is distribution. Well, that's pretty much it about the um, market profiles. Also, note this that every day ask yourself, did London manipulate into the high time frame PDRA? If not, New York will do it. So again, looking back here, London manipulates Q2. London is Q2 in daily cycle, and London manipulates. It does mean that we have a MDX profile. Um, if London did not manipulate, then New York Open will do it. So it's gonna be XAMD um, profile. So meaning New York IM Open Q3 manipulates. That's pretty much it. Again, look at examples, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, reversal. It's pretty easy to understand. It's don't overcomplicate it. Like this is really easy to understand. Or London manipulates during the daily cycle or New York. And we want to look only for manipulation move to trade or distribution move to trade because this is the best moves of the day. Yeah. Um, That's pretty much it about market cycles or market profiles. Let's look how we can identify the weekly profile uh, with MDX and XMD system. So this is basically the last week. Sorry, this is basically the last week, and as we can see, said Monday did not have any red folder news. Tuesday as well. And only on Wednesday we got red folder news. On Thursday we got red folder news, but and on Friday. But Friday is not a quarter, so it has its own function. Remember, only for um only for quarters. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So and if you look at the charts and we actually look at the previous week charts, let's see. So what happened? Monday, no news. X continuation. It's continuation from the previous quarter bias, right? Then Tuesday, accumulation. You can say like, well, this looks kind of familiar, but you did not manipulate in a high time frame PDRA or whatever, and also you didn't have any news, so was just like the PS3, um, the PS3 setup worked, but it still count as accumulation. Not that much moves, right? And then Wednesday did manipulate in a high time frame PDRA. Um, and what happened on Thursday, right? Just a second. I want to make it very clear for you. So to make it very clear for you. So what happened? Yeah. So XAM manipulation in a high time frame PDRA and distribution down. This why like this how you could predict this whole move. I don't know any concept of ICT what allow you to predict this huge move down, but Corley's theory actually does. I know it's very crazy, and I actually did predict this move down. I didn't know it will be like the that much huge one, but I still caught a good shorts on Thursday on my boss accounts. Yeah, so pretty good trade, pretty good day. So looking back here, we can actually predict big market news by noticing that high impact threat folder news events um, bring a ton of trading volume and strong price swings. There are moments when smart money um, really steps into build or change their position, knowing this help us spot which days are most likely to have serious directional moves in the market. So for example, what I've been doing, and I still usually do, if I have news on Tuesday, but I don't have news on Monday, I don't trade Monday because Monday will be accumulation phase, right? My Q1 of weekly cycle is gonna be accumulation phase, and we don't trade accumulation phase. Accumulation phase was made for making people to blow their accounts, to get in the FOMO, to make look like they can predict the markets a day, but it's not what's gonna happen. Accumulation is always people usually blow their accounts on the accumulation phase, and trust me, I I know because they blew a lot of them during the accumulation phase before I even knew what is accumulation, right? And then if I know that Monday no news and Tuesday no news, I trade Tuesday, but I don't trade Monday. But if Monday no news and Tuesday no news, that I can predict that Monday is gonna be continuation and I can find some setups because Monday is gonna go only one way, and on some of the type of retracement I can actually find a setup that I can enter on Monday to catch this continuation long, right? But again, if Monday and Tuesday no news, then you can do it. If Tuesday news, Monday no news, and like for example Wednesday news, um, I would not trade on Monday. It's better to skip that day at all. Well, um, let's go to quarter function. If Q1 consolidates or accumulates, it's the same terms, just like different words. Consolidation, accumulation, the same thing. Yeah, so if Q1 consolidates, then Q2 will likely manipulate. If Q2 manipulates, then Q3 will likely distribute. If Q3 distributes, then Q4 will likely be a continuation or reversal. So again, Q1 consolidates, Q1 accumulation. Q2 manipulates, Q2 manipulation. Q2 manipulates, Q3 distribution. Q3 distribution, Q4 continuation or reversal. Okay, well, let's go to true opens. Um, as you can see here, this is AMTX, AMTX profile, right? And let's talk about true opens. True opens, what is true opens are at all? So true opens, this is the very first candle of every single quarter open. So for example, I go to 4 hour time frame, right? Which is my monthly cycle. I look at the very first candle of Q2, and it's gonna be my true months. Oh, my bad. It's gonna be my true months open. Let's do it this way. It's gonna be my true months open because I am on monthly cycle time frame, 4 hour time frame, and I'm looking at the very first candle of Q2. It's only during the Q2 you can mark the true opens. You can't mark the true opens from the Q3 or whatever. It's not gonna work. The first candle of Q2 always is gonna be on every single time frame. For example, as you can see, um, on the weekly cycle, open price is gonna be my true week open. So yeah, and the same with daily cycle. Like during the London, the first candle. Oh, it's gonna match with my true week open actually. Yeah, so I'm not gonna mark it up, but you can see the first candle. It's right here. Opening price is gonna be the true day open. To check it out, you can also use the This indicator, just turn the true opens and it will show you everything. Yeah. So I was right. Yeah. True day open, true week open. Again, 4 hour time frame. Yeah. The opening price of the very first candle of Q2. So what true opens we have at all? What true opens exist? True quarter, true quarterly open, true yearly open, true months open, true week open, um, true day open, true session open, true micro session open. So you don't really use a true quarterly open and true yearly open. We use a true monthly open, true weekly open, true day open, true session open, and true micro session open. And how they works? They works like the high time frame, right? Because obviously that like if you have high time frame, um, for example, for a time frame fire value gap, and we have 15 minutes fire value gap, the 4 hour fire value gap is gonna be more powerful one, right? The same is true with true opens. As higher time frame, as more powerful it is. So that's pretty much it. And about the where's my brush? About the premium and discount. So if you see that we are, for example, um, below the true week open, right? Below true week open and below true months open. It means we are in discount zone. If we are above, we are in premium zone. And that's pretty much it. It's very easy to understand. For example, you have true day open. For example, you have true day open. The fuck is that? For example, you have true day open, right? Over here. And um you are in New York session during the New York session, 9:30, you're somewhere here, right? You're seeing that like on lower time frame, you're um above the true day open. It means you're in premium zone. The same is like you can mark up the true week open, true months open, and the true day open, and just like look at the day. If you're below the true opens, it means you're in high premium zone. If you're below in both true opens, you are in a high discount zone. That's pretty much it for today. There's a lot of information. Taking notes, please do handwriting. Handwriting really helps you with understanding and remembering all of these concepts. You can also copy my handwriting in my Discord channel. It's gonna be in the description as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. See you soon. The next video is gonna be explaining the Kraken correlations, and we'll start from SSMT. So see you later.